Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to shell script. Mainly, we are going to learn about a command through which we can easily compare two files. Okay, so whenever you want to perform any kind of comparison on the basis of files, then in that case you can easily utilize CMP command or CMP statement. Now question is, okay, it is clear that we can use it for the comparison. Then what are the scenarios in project where we are supposed to do such type of comparison? So just assume a thing, like you are working on a project and there is a one requirement where you are supposed to create a script, and that script is receiving two types of file name from maybe some third party tool or from some other program, and on the basis of those tool, right, we are getting the s- file name. Now our task is to use those file name to after receiving those file name, we are supposed to perform the comparison. Okay, and during comparison, if result is differ, then we are supposed to do some set of code. Otherwise we are supposed to show some message that there is no difference between these two file, or a vice versa. Yeah, means logic is something that you can easily customize, right? But the overall thing is that we want to make sure that file is either matched, means there is no difference, or there is a difference, so accordingly we can frame the output. Clear? So I think now this is clear that what we are going to do in this session. Now what we will do, we will try to understand, like to explain this scenario in a simpler way. What I will do, I'll show you one script where we will use the CMP for two files, and we will see like how it is returning the output. Okay, so let's see what all files we have for the demo purpose. So for that, I'll just simply write here work.lnk, enter. It will open this work with object link screen. From here you can do page down and you will find two various files and directories here. So one file which I'm going to use for demo is clle.txt, so I'll take option 5 here. So this is the data. You can simply check this out, like this is the data which is stored in clle.txt file. And on line number 1 we have this data. Just remember this data because I'm going to show you the next file, and then we visually we can easily identify like there is no match between both the files, right? And this is the browse path that we are going to use, although like these files are stored in default directory /home Sharmit, but still I recommend to always put the file path whenever you are using it. Okay, all right, so just remember this path and data. Now we will see the second file. Second file is xxy.txt, which I have stored here. Yeah, here it is. So this is the second file. Now you can see that both data is completely different. There is no uh, similarity between the data, right? And the path of this file is /home Sharmit xxy.txt. Got it? Fine. Now what we will do, we will go and create the script, and through that script we will write the we will try to figure out the difference between these two files. Now if I talk about script, then first and very important thing is that your script should be in executable mode, because if your script is not in executable mode, then it will not you are not supposed to call it. Okay, as simple as that. Like if you are working on a project, if your program is not compiled, then how can you call it, right? So to compile, you can simply take 14 as we do with rpgle program. But here in case of what I will say, the in case of like script, we are supposed to use chmod command, through which you can easily provide the permission related to execution. Okay, fine. So now my next thing is, I'll show you the script which we are going to use for the demo purpose. So here I'm taking option 5 for my directory, or I would say the folder, taking option 5 here. Then we have one script file. In this script file, if I take option 2, you will see there is one multi-line command stored here. So in this multi-line command, we have presenter name is Sharmit, session is CMP in shell script, which is for comparison. Okay, cmp is a command or a statement, you can say. Fine. Now we will write some script here. So first of all, I want to show you some text here, like comparison result. Okay, then we'll close this thing. Below to this we will write the actual command which is used to compare the files. So cmp space, then put the file path, complete file path. Okay, slash home slash sharmit slash double dot txt, then a space, second file path slash home slash sharmit slash uh, next file is x y dot txt. So yeah, that's it. Script is straightforward and simplest script, you say, because we are just running two commands. One is for printing the text, which will show you the comparison result, and then second one is the actual command which is comparing the result of both files. So let's press F3 for save and exit. We'll go to session B. Here we will write qsh, which will open Qshell command prompt, and enter. After that, here we are supposed to put the path of script, not the files. Okay, remember one thing, this is the path of script, so this we need. All right, so let's go back to sessions B, and here we will write slash home slash sharmit slash tech sharmit slash sharmit dot sh and enter. Once I press enter, okay, something is wrong here. Slash home okay, there is some spelling mistake, right? So you can see if there is any error, it will show you the same error. Let's correct that. I think here it is wrong. sharmit, and yeah, now it's got fine. So we will rerun the script. Slash home slash sharmit slash tech sharmit slash sharmit dot sh and enter. So now you can see it is showing the comparison result, which is slash home sharmit www.txt slash home sharmit xxy.txt differ at character 1 and line 1, because there is no similarity between the data. That's why from the first character itself there is a mismatch. So it simply shows the character number as well as the line number from where it finds that script as files as mismatched. Okay, fine. Now some of you might be thinking, like, what would be the output if there is no mismatch in the file? Let me show you one thing. So what we will do now, we will try to pass both the files as same, because if you are providing same file, then there is no chance of duplicacy, right? There is no chance of data mismatch. Okay, both the files are same. So saving it, F3 exit. Here we will write script again, and this time you can see it is just showing you the comparison result, but it is not providing us any output. Why? Because if there is everything is matched, then in that case it will not return any kind of output. Okay, it just simply shows one text, which is because we have printed it using echo command. After that it is not showing any kind of output. So I hope this entire process is clear. Now another important thing is, let's say I want to show you, yeah, as we know that these files present in default directory, so in that case there is no need to provide path as well. Like if you are not providing path, then still it would return you the same output, but I always recommend to keep the path. That will give you the clear picture. Okay, fine. So now if you run this script again, you will see the same output, right? Character 1 line 1. Okay, fine. Now the next thing is, what will happen, like let's say if someone asks you to implement the same thing but through cl programs. So in that case you can simply use this program which we always use here. This program is for running a shell script using cl program. Simply write dcl, take f4, provide variable name, type, storage and length, then chg var, variable name and script of the file, and then simply use strqsh, provide variable, and it will save your program and compile it and call it. After call, you can see it is providing the same output: comparison result a b.txt, x y.txt differ at character 1 and line 1, because there is no similarity between any of the character in the file. Clear? So yeah, I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching TechSharmit.